Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we're going to be exposing the new puppets of the industry. Let's get right into it. Hip-hop is one of the most consumed genres in the world. With millions of fans globally for over 50 years, the genre has become a huge part of the music industry. This means that rappers are easily some of the most influential people in the world. The biggest rappers have the youth in their hands. Young fans want to be just like the rap stars they idolize and worship. This is why music has a direct correlation with the youth's behavior. What the rappers promote in their lyrics, the youth wants to experience in their real life. This is the reason we have seen so many young kids make life-damaging mistakes at younger and younger ages. The rappers they idolize tell them in every single song to do the very things that will destroy their lives. The music is brainwashing the youth, and the rappers are being used to do it. Behind every major rap star is a record label full of evil money-hungry music executives that are pushing an obvious agenda targeted at the urban youth. While the rappers have all the fame and influence over the fans, the record labels are the ones controlling these artists behind the scenes. This means it's not really the artists who are in control of the youth, but instead, it's the record labels who control the artists. They are the ones giving million-dollar advances to artists pushing a specific agenda. According to Meek Mill, who himself made street music for years, the labels encourage artists to push destructive agendas through their songs. He claims that rappers get paid more to rap about the ignorant stuff.
People like Rob and myself, he opened doors for me to be stages like this, because before I wasn't on stages like this. I was on rap stages rapping about, violence and guns. That we get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff, so I make.
As you heard for yourself, Meek Mill admits that rappers are basically incentivized by the labels to rap about the ignorant stuff as they get paid more money. The labels are dangling a $1 million advance in front of these artists, which is really just a loan, in order to buy the artist's influence. They then use the artist to influence the fans in order to manipulate them. They push their agenda through these popular artists, with the fans never suspecting a thing. In today's episode, we will be talking about the new generation of puppets, the rappers that have been chosen by the labels that they will use to manipulate the youth. These rappers are the new guys on the block that have the youth in their hands and are guiding them in the wrong direction. The first rapper we're going to be talking about is Lil Mabu. The rapper Lil Mabu is an 18-year-old drill rapper from the suburbs of New York, and since 2021 has been on a steady rise in the drill music scene. In 2022, Lil Mabu's career started to really take off after managing to secure several features from other popular drill artists like Dusty Locane, D-Thang, and Didi Osama. All of these are known New York drill rappers, and by collaborating with these established artists, it gave him the credibility he needed to make it in the drill scene. Lil Mabu literally came out of nowhere, and in the span of 1 year managed to build a massive fan base in drill, gaining millions of views on his music videos and streams on his songs. Now, he clearly appears to be one of the rappers that are next up in line. The only problem with this is that Lil Mabu is an obvious industry plant created to push a destructive agenda. Lil Mabu is unlike many other rappers in hip-hop. He didn't grow up in the hood, nor does he share the struggles kids in urban communities dealt with. He wasn't in the streets living a life of crime or hustling to get by. He was simply a rich kid with a very rich dad who bought his way into the music industry with his daddy's money. Lil Mabu's real name is Matthew Peter DeLuca, and he is the son of multi-millionaire Peter DeLuca, who has a successful funeral service empire. Mabu grew up above privileged. He was raised in his father's multi-million-dollar condo in the Upper East Side of Manhattan. When he wasn't at that home, he was at his father's Hampton mansion, also worth millions. The entire time Mabu has been rapping up to just recently, he was attending the prestigious Colgate private school in New York City, where he recently graduated from. This private school isn't your average private school, as tuition costs $60,000 a year to attend. His parents pay more than the average US salary for Matthew or Mabu, however he wants to go by, to go to school. This school is a pre-Ivy League school that families like the Kennedys and the Vanderbilts attended. Essentially, it is a school for the children of the elite. A kid who grew up in luxury and wealth is the last person you would expect to become a drill rapper. Mabu grew up living in condos and mansions, going to elite private schools, but in his downtime, he pretends to be a gangster drill rapper who, according to his own lyrics, is drilling his make-believe ops. Through his music, he promotes violence and destruction to his young, impressionable fans. Mabu is the ultimate industry plant, as he created his entire career by using his father's money and connections. The drill music scene is a very dark scene. Those a part of it are usually young kids who grew up in the hood and had to do their best to survive. The music these drill artists grew up listening to influenced them to hit the streets instead of going to school to escape their situation. The sickest part of all of this is that Peter, Mabu's dad, has made millions of dollars for servicing the dead. He built a whole empire on death. Now, his son is doing the same by making death music promoting death and destruction from the comfort of his father's multi-million-dollar condo. His music is essentially helping his father's business in a way. When Mabu pretends to be drilling his ops on a song, he is playing a part in influencing the youth to destroy themselves in the street. Drill music has wreaked havoc in New York City, and we have been seeing it all over the news. In the past few years, so many young kids lost their lives in the Bronx, while so many more end up in jail. Rapper K Flock, who was a big drill rapper, has been locked up for over a year now for allegedly taking someone out. He was living his raps. The incident was partially caught on camera as well. His big rival D-Thang, who he beefed with continuously, was also indicted on several criminal charges alongside of his gang and faces significant time behind bars. Just like fellow drill rapper Chef G, who has been locked up for the past few years and while locked up, got indicted for more criminal charges. All these big drill rappers who came from the streets all seem to face the same consequences. Either the streets take them out or the police put them away, and the music plays a massive role in all of it. While authentic drill rappers are risking it all, facing years behind bars or worse to be drill rappers, Lil Mabu is making millions, pretending to be from the same struggles, rapping about the same evils while being on the other side. Mabu's life is set. He will be rich no matter what. His father made sure of that. These other drill rappers don't have the privilege of leaving rap behind to go to an Ivy League college like Mabu does. Although it's not clear if Mabu signed a record deal yet or not, what is clear is that he is an industry plant created to push the agenda. I am confident his father has something to do with Mabu's entire career. There is a high possibility that Peter, Mabu's dad, is a Freemason. This is hard to 100% prove since he's not a public guy and there isn't much online about him, but considering his son was attending a private school for the elite, it's not far off to assume. The fact that Lil Mabu has connections in the music industry since young, hanging around rappers like PNB Rock before he was even famous, speaks for itself. We know the music industry is ran by Freemasons, and Mabu being a part of high society and attending a school for the elite screams Freemason to me. It reminds me of Adam 22 and his father being pardoned by Bill Clinton, and we already know Adam 22 is an industry plant. These people are agents of chaos sent in to destroy God's people. Looking at his first album cover, we can clearly see Masonic imagery. On Mabu's album cover for Double M's, we see Mabu is dressed with half of his outfit being black while the other side being white. He then has a version of himself on the left dressed in all white, while on the right dressed in all black. Clearly, this is pointing to the Masonic checkerboard pattern. The Masonic checkerboard pattern is a prominent Masonic symbol, and it's actually found in every lodge. The album cover is very revealing, as on one side, he is seen doing schoolwork, while on the other side, he is pretending to be in the streets. Mabu is exactly what the labels wanted, a fraud who somehow won over the streets that they can use to destroy the youth. And the best part is that he won't be arrested because he's not actually doing any crimes. The moment Mabu is done pretending to be a gangster after destroying countless lives, he will go back to his perfect life set up by his father. Lil Mabu is definitely one of the most destructive new puppets in the industry. I have already said multiple times that drill music needs to end, and it finally seems like it's cooling down, but it came at the cost of all these kids who were involved in it. The labels made millions while the kids were put in prison or worse, while people like Lil Mabu are profiting from all the destruction. The next artist we're going to be talking about is Yeat. Yeat is one of the most popular new rappers out now. He had a couple of songs blow up out of nowhere on TikTok, and he has been rising quickly ever since. Now, he has several songs with millions of views, and even a feature with Drake. He is growing a massive following as he has 3 million followers on Instagram. Recently, Yeat saw a new introduction into the mainstream when he was featured on Drake's For All the Dogs album. This put Yeat on a whole new level and pretty much solidified his position in the music career. The thing with Yeat is just like Mabu, he appears to be an industry plant. Yeat got signed back in 2021 and the labels got behind him back then. Since the labels got behind him, he has been openly showing that he is a Masonic puppet. We already know that the artists chosen by the elite in the industry become Masonic puppets. Yeat, since he signed, has been showing Masonic imagery proving that he took the oath. We can find plenty photos of Yeat doing the one-eye symbolism, a Masonic gesture that points to the Masonic all-seeing eye. In his mixtape cover for his tape, I'm So Me, it shows Yeat drawing a picture of himself playing chess with the devil. we can see stacks of money on the devil's side, which symbolizes that Yeat serves the devil for money. The chessboard also represents the Masonic duality, like we saw with Mabu's album cover. This album cover clearly points to Yeat making a deal with the devil for his fame and fortune, something that he admits out of his own mouth in his music. In his song Hey, he explains exactly how he sold his soul when he raps, "I went and tatted a demon on me, and then this started to happen. This starts to work." In the lyrics of this song, Yeat talks about tattooing a demon on himself and claims that his music career started to work after it. While I don't know exactly what tattoo he's referring to, he is clearly letting us know he is into the occult. This isn't the only song Yeat talks about selling his soul in, as in his song Money So Big, Yeat openly admits to his alliance with the devil. In the song, Yeat raps, "About to tell you how I'm doing. I got the devil on my phone. He told me keep doing this. Yeah, the devil taught me how to get rich. Yeah, how many bands? 6. In these lyrics, Yeat openly admits he is serving Lucifer and pushing his agenda. He even admits that the devil is who made him rich, admitting he is doing all of this for money. He also refers to 666, the mark of the beast, in his lyrics. Yeat also raps about serving the devil in his song called Got It All. As he raps, "I heard they try to call God, but I work with the devil, kid." Openly, he confesses to working for Lucifer, not even trying to hide it at all, letting his fans know his music is made to guide them away from God and towards Lucifer. His music promotes violence, substance use, and destruction, everything that would help destroy his audience, and he openly admits is all done to serve Lucifer. His fans ignore these lyrics and allow Yeat to guide them to a burning end, just like he admits in his song with September Rich called Met the Devil. In the song, Yeat repeats that he knows he is going to hell. "I've been high as hell, going to hell, going to hell, going to hell. If I had to choose, I would choose hell. If you ask me why, it's cause they wish me well." Yeat is not even hiding it. He is telling his fans in just about every song that he sold his soul, even admitting that he will meet a burning end. Still, his fans ignore this and give him their worship. He again brings up his deal with the devil in his song called Lying for Fun. In the song, he raps, "Linked with the devil, told him I just need a signature, need his autograph. I ain't never sold my soul, but I just donated it to you. I just tatted all that on me. Then it happened, it's true." As you can see, Yeat is not shying away from telling the world that he made a deal with Lucifer. He also once again brings up the demon tattoo that he claims he got in order to get where he is. This would explain how Yeat was able to grow so quickly and end up on features with Drake. He is a Masonic puppet being used to push Satanism to his fans. They are using Yeat to make Lucifer appear cool and desirable, just like the artist Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely. Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely are two artists signed to Playboi Carti. These two rappers are the continuation of Playboi Carti, as they not only rap similar to him, but they also promote the same demonic imagery as Playboi Carti. I have already made a video on Playboi Carti, proving he's a Masonic puppet. We know any artist that Playboi Carti is going to sign has to be pushing the same agenda as him. And this is exactly what I have found. Looking into Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson, you can see that they both wear chains with inverted cross pendants, just like Playboi Carti, who uses the symbol routinely. Destroy Lonely also has a pentagram chain, as he uses the symbol often in his branding. In this photo, we can see Destroy Lonely with the gothic dark imagery, holding a demon mask in his hand. Ken Carson is the same with the demonic imagery, as just like Yeat, he makes references to the devil in his music. In his song Singapore, he compares himself to the devil when he raps, "I come through, I'm dressed in all black, like I was Satan. I just make one call like Ken Nougat, ain't no saving him." These artists love to refer to Satan in their music, as they are showing their admiration to him. In Ken Carson's music video for Yale, he can be seen rapping in front of a Baphomet that's hanging on the wall behind him. Baphomet is shown throughout this entire video. Ken Carson is showing his admiration to Baphomet, just like Playboi Carti, who has Baphomet tattooed on himself. All their music videos are full of dark occult imagery. The fact that both of these artists were signed by Playboi Carti before really taking off speaks a lot. It's like they're both Carti clones created to push Satanism to the new generation coming up. While these two artists aren't as big as Yeat and Mabu yet, they have a massive cult following that's growing bigger and bigger. Through these two artists, their fans are being introduced to the occult. The youth is sadly going to be influenced by these artists who sell out to the labels to be used to push the agenda. All of these artists are mouthpieces to Satan, destroying our people for the love of money. Well, that's it for this video. If there's any other artists you guys want me to look into next, let me know below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.